I'm Chris Emery. I'm a member here of Cold Springs Church. I go here with my beautiful, gorgeous, and loving wife, Tulin. That's going to get on there, right? And my two boys, Parker and Cooper. Growing up, I didn't go to church. My family didn't go to church. I believed in God, but we just never made it a priority and never went. As the boys were born, I started thinking about it more and wanting them to become spiritual. First got them involved in Boy Scouts because of everything you learn there, and I knew that there was a component of God which somewhat scared me, having not grown up in the church. And in all honesty, a Christmas gift to my wife last year was that I would go to church with her. So that started me down this path, and one day led into 2 days, and now it's a weekly thing. So for me, the beginning was kind of tough. It was I don't want to go, oh man, gotta go again. This is like a long time. Pastor Dave got up and talked about hypocrites, and even said, hey, I'm a sinner. I know I have sin in me. Some of that was like, wow, well, here's people that are saying things that when I was growing up, it wasn't said. I guess, long story short, to answer the question was, I liked what I heard the first sermon, and coming back, I've always believed that the Bible has stories that are true for everyone's life. They're the true way to live. They tell us the difference of right and wrong. And coming each week, everyone's friendly, everyone's nice, and then hearing more and saying, yeah, I believe that, I believe that. And then I found a peace that came over me as well. It was interesting because we were talking earlier about the weekend to remember. Tulin had asked, hey, you want to go to this weekend to remember? And I, like you said, your husband might be the same way. I was like, oh, yeah, let's go. This should be fun. Thinking, yeah, maybe I could sneak away to the casinos or something up in Tahoe. And then we ended up winning, or at least unless she suckered me, we won the registration to go. Looking back in hindsight, maybe God was speaking in one of those mysterious ways to say, hey, check this out, it's not that bad. And going up there, it was a phenomenal weekend. I coming back from that, strengthened in not only my belief in the Lord, but also a renewed marriage. And my wife had talked about the boys getting baptized, and again, it's one of those things where, yeah, I think they should be baptized. That's very good, Cooper. Getting ready and going out there, and we're all standing there in Henderson Lotus Park on the side of the river. I guess the Lord spoke to me and said, you know, here's your opportunity to move forward. And so I just sat there and thought, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this, and I want to do this. And I knew if I didn't do it, I would walk away regretting and walk away from a journey that I'd started. So with a large amount of hesitation, even on Dave's shoulders, because he warned me that there might be a lot of dead fish after dumping me in. We looked, so far nothing, and I think PETA's lawsuit is really going to go away because I had no idea why those fish died. But I did it, and I felt relief, I felt power. And even now there are things that have occurred just this week in my life, and I just give my faith to God and say, you brought me to this, you will bring me through this. From that person to the person I am today, who I enjoy coming to church, I enjoy the people here, I enjoy learning more about the works of God, to people I work with that have come forward to say, well, I didn't know you were religious, and I've always been that way. But now apparently that without me saying anything, they see something different in me. At the Weekend to Remember, one of the speakers, when he was up there, said something that really sunk in with me, which was that in families where the mother goes to church and the father doesn't, the children are less likely to continue in fellowship and religion later on in life. Just in life, you can't think of just yourself. You have to think of your children as well and the futures. And again, growing up, it was like, well, we don't have time. We're too busy. We're too busy for church. It's an hour. It's whatever. Just like my wife will tell you, I'm very particular when it comes to budgeting. She might not use the word particular when it comes to tithing, and I would tell you a year ago, well, we don't have enough money to give away, $5, $10 a week, or that $100 or that whatever we give. We need it for this. And since coming to church, I think there's only been a couple days where, now granted, probably not doing as much and as well as I should, but giving to the church and giving of myself to other people outside of church here and in other things, and I find that we still have money. We didn't go broke. We were still able to pay the bills. We were still able to do the fun stuff we wanted to do. That's part of God saying, as Pastor David said, and Pastor Frank and Nick and everyone else, if you live in God, God will provide. And we live in a society, and I'm part of that society that I want the world. It's sad for me when I now walk into Costco, where Costco used to be a winter wonderland, and ooh, look at all these cool things, and now it's like, there's nothing that cool here anymore, I want more. And in the past year, stepping back and giving more, and the qualities I get from that, and the happiness, and the fact that, I won't say money's always there, but even with the tithing, you're able to have, we're not going broke, and God's providing for us.